500 likes for these 5 scary ghost videos that will freak you out. If you are reading this title and thinking to yourself, who is she? And why is she lost? Can I help here? Do I have what it takes to propose to her if somehow I am able to find her? And did I go too far with my intention? Let me give you a brief answer to all your unanswered questions. She is not your type, and neither are you. But wait, just give us a chance, and it might just work out. Okay then, I will say it the harsh way. She is a jinn. Is that a new gender of some type? We might be able to work it out if we just sit together and find the right way to solve this issue and break the barrier. Also, you have chosen to act stupid. This lost girl we are talking about in the next clip isn't a human. She is supposed to be a jinn, or what makes up for a ghost in appearance. Are you still on board for that after hearing this? Yes. How pity. So our man Julian is exploring this cemetery when, all of a sudden, something bumps into him in a moment of fear. Julian stood his ground there and didn't allow all the creepiness of the event to get into his head, so he stood his ground. And I don't mean that in a way that he was able to handle the situation. He merely froze in his place at the same spot until that jinn figure walked off the scene. When he first charged at her, he stopped only to hear some creepy, faint whispers.
Ahí está en el fondo. Esa no trae sudadera. Hola, ven. 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 Mira, vamos a jugar. Ven. Me acerco y me esperas ahí. Hay un señor malo, dice. Ven, yo te cuido. No me deja. Ven, yo te cuido del señor malo. No manches, no se ve. Ven, yo te cuido. Voy a correr a la cuenta de 13. O dejo así. Ven. No manches, estoy temblando. Me quiere llevar, dice. Ven. No manches. No es la misma. Ven. Ven. Yo te ayudo. Ven. Por eso estoy temblando. Discúlpenme si se ve feo. Ven, espérame. No te vayas. Para que no vayas con el señor malo. ¿Dónde está tu mamá? ¿Vamos a buscarla? No se le ve sombra, miren. Tengo la luz hacia ella y no se le ve sombra, no se le ve nada. Ven. Ya puse el zoom. Por eso mejor me esperé a lo que ustedes me dijeran. Hay un señor malo, dice. ¿Qué fue eso? Sácate la chinga. Perdón, a la fregada. Escuché aquí algo.
Now he is the one who claimed her to be a jinn, not me. So those words in the introduction leading into this clip were not mine. He was trying to make sense out of it by claiming that she has no shadow casting over the wall, but maybe it has more to do with the light direction. Now we are going to talk about cows. Seriously, man, from girls to cows. Where is the relationship between these two? Maybe that both are capable of producing milk, but if we are talking for real, where are we going with this? Well, remember that in the last one, you were responsible for going far with the family jinn part, but in this one, I'm not going to allow you. I will stop you with all my spirit. Regardless, as Franco was about to start his investigation into this so-called haunted monastery, he heard some sounds coming from a distance. So creepy, but expected, to be honest. I mean, come on, you literally just said it was haunted. How wouldn't we expect such activity? Well, buddy, I said so-called before saying the word haunted. But don't you want to know more about these sounds? Maybe we should hear what you have to say. Not much, actually. They sounded like a cow at her last moment before she retires forever, or more like a very old man growling over his last breath of air. Or maybe, if we squeeze our heads off, it could also sound like the father you never saw in a very long time. But here, it really comes down to the nature of this spooky place and what could be haunting it. But when we get inside... Inside what? Inside your parents' bedroom, inside the chapel, we get to see an animal skull with a cross on the table, surrounded by candles, one of which decided to make the scene more dramatic by falling. How normally scary. In that same chapel, there seems to be someone messing around behind the closed doors, and outside, when using the camera, you will be able to take a look at figures that can't be seen by the naked eye.
It is a full moon outside, and it looks like clear skies. From way out there in the distance. And right over here is a monastery. You can see how the moon is barely touching it. What the hell was that? I just heard something back there. It sounded like a scream. Jesus, I hate this. Going in is the hardest part. It's complete darkness. I'm going in with no light. Except for the moonlight. Jesus. Someone put a skull. I just heard a noise. What the hell is this? So yeah. I don't know if I touched that and that just fell. Like I leaned up on this and that might have fallen. But that scared me. So something demonic is definitely going on here. And of course the upside down cross. Listen. I just got a creepy sound. I don't know if that was upstairs or outside. I'm getting weird noises coming from back here. What the hell is that? I don't know if what I'm hearing is a cow or something else. I'm gonna see if I can use my thermal imaging camera. See if I can pick up anything. Now using thermal night vision, and I got something right there. It's given a pretty strong heat signature. There it is again, right there. Anything that's warm will come off as black. Nothing in this area is registering that color like that. What? That? It just made a noise. Sue, was that you? Here, I'm gonna switch flashlights real quick. There we go. Listen. It's coming from behind the door. Sue? Who's there?
Fresco.
Fresco. She said
I'm in the corner.
That's creepy. I just got a sound. Which
Tapping.
one? Tapping. It just said tapping.
The police have told this man that he cannot stay longer, so he has to leave. They told him they got tired of making sounds and such and had to go home to their families. Wait, are you saying that Franco made a deal with the police officers? Who said that? What is more fun than watching over a closed door until, all of a sudden, it opens by itself? It must be a very exciting experience until you realize there is no wind outside or inside the house. So how was that door able to open by itself? And wait, just there. It was closed, which means no wind can perform such activity. But hold up, why am I smelling a burned fuse near me, even though the doctor said it will take 1 more week before I can smell again? So are you saying that we are about to watch a door opening by itself, or more like by a strigen? And what's a strigen? Is it a combination between a gin and a string? Are you hinting at something? Yes, in fact, I have been hinting at my delivery guy for the past 30 minutes, and he still couldn't find my house. Regarding the next video, no, it's not just the door. We have more paranormal activities. Like in the kitchen, there was a beat going on as the refrigerator and the cabinets were all having a festival of going back and forth to each other. The horror doesn't end there, if you can even call it that, as in one of the rooms, the drawer closet was on earthquake mode. But the fun part hasn't begun yet. What? Are you saying there is a second round? But I'm wobbling and barely have enough energy. What are you talking about? I'm not a lady in your bedroom. Mike was trying his best to not sound trashy with his instrumental skills, but luckily he was stopped by the door.
Back there.
That scene when the door was going back and forth in front of Mike had to be the weirdest paranormal activity I have seen. How so? It's not something I haven't seen before. It's just odd how it was moving so perfectly. A lady named Marcia or something like that. At least that is how it sounded when she introduced herself. Are we going to get to the video or just focus on her name? Don't worry, son, we will pretty soon. Just stay patient. So this lady was sent by a guy named David. What a strange name, I know, but the strangest part is yet to come. Then make it quick, let it come. Oh, you don't understand. It's not as easy as you might think. There is a build-up to that scary moment. Hopefully, we are in the same boat here. So Marcia is set to investigate the very creepy, abandoned, extremely haunted, and very spicy funeral home in Illinois. People claim to have encountered many paranormal activities inside the building. With that being said, now it is her turn to discover if these claims are true or if these people were just made up by David to make another video for YouTube. But it didn't disappoint. The spices were perfect, and the amount of cheese was spot on. This restaurant clearly knows what it's doing, and David clearly knows what he is talking about, as Marcia was thrilled by all the creepy sounds in the background and some of the EVPs she was able to capture. The finale is what cooked her for good, when she found a real human skeleton in the casket. How predictably scary.
I hear something. Something like footsteps behind me. Excuse me, what did you say? I heard you. I've got the goosebumps really bad. Someone was Someone was behind me. Hello? There's some story, a legend, something about... I heard a bang. What was that? Coming down. Coming from down at the end of the hall. Hello? Anybody down here? I heard another sound. A bang of some kind. Can you make that sound again for me? This is your chance. More storage. What the hell? What is that? Oh my God. Looks like a casket. What the heck? Oh my God, it looks like a casket. Look at this thing. Oh my God, it's a casket. It's small. It's like short. Okay. Let me have a closer look here. Wonder, does this lift? It does. I don't know if I want to open it. What is this? This plaque? Does this say something? Oh my God, this moves. This moves. Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh. skeleton in a coffin! There's a skeleton in a coffin up here. Oh my god. What the heck is this doing in here? Okay. Sir, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Let's cover this back up. I'm so sorry.
I don't know why the surprised reaction on her face. What did you expect to find in there? But maybe she was not expecting to find anything in the first place since this funeral home is abandoned. This list just keeps getting off point the longer it goes, but who said that was true? It just looks like it is, but in reality, I just have to deceive your eyes so I don't spoil everything. That is what they call hype. Or was it boredom in my case? Let's now talk about the teddy bear, which we will have a good look at in our upcoming investigation. But before we get to him, I want to get to you first. The story is very simple. The residents of this home say that they have had many paranormal events that sent shivers down their spines. The last part, starting with scent, was added by me for extra creepy vibes. Other than objects moving on their own, they also had a terrifying encounter with a mist-like figure with the appearance of a man. So they called Daniel to investigate the house, and here he is. I don't know whether he brought the teddy bear here or if it was there already, but it looks so fresh. What a pointless thing to talk about. Anyway, remember what the owners have said about the paranormal activities. Remember how she told you weren't worth spending my time with. So Daniel suddenly had the same exact surroundings. The plushie moved across the table. The flower pot did too. The drawers came out of the socket, and the phantom-like man was about to start up a conversation with Danny, but Dan was too scared, unfortunately. How the claims the family has made about their experience have matched Daniel's experiences perfectly is just amusing. It's almost as if he came here just to prove to the family that what they were seeing was 100% real. Or maybe he just tried to recreate it for them so they could show the footage to anyone who didn't believe them. But doesn't that make it less legitimate? Or, in other words, doesn't that make it far enough for you to subscribe and watch the next video on screen?